Luke chapter 5, starting in verse 8, it says this. When Simon Peter saw this, he fell at Jesus' knees and said, "Go away from me, Lord, I am a sinful man." Go away from me, Lord, I am a sinful man. I want to couple that. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 18 now. Matthew chapter 18, chapter 16. Chapter 16, it comes to, this is later down the road. They've been spending a lot of time together. And a lot of people are, Jesus is asking people, who am I? And they're like, well, some say Elijah, some say John the Baptist, all that kind of stuff. Here we go, verse 14. He says this. I'm actually going to start in verse 16. I'm sorry. Simon Peter answered, verse 15. Apologize. But what about you, he asked. Who do you say I am? He's asking Peter. Jesus is asking Peter now. Simon Peter answered, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by the Father in heaven. See, the part of having faith is also having an understanding and knowing where you're at and who Jesus is. See, the reason I bring this up is because something that Peter says back there in Luke, when Peter realizes who Jesus is, he said, go away from me, I'm a sinner, Jesus. I'm not worthy of you. And so Peter has a deep understanding, because of his faith, Peter's willingness, he has a deep understanding of who he is and who Jesus is. He understands that he's a sinner, and he understands you are the Messiah. In another version it says, you are the Christ. You are the Son of the living God. You are our Savior. I'm the sinner. You're the one that saves me from my sin. This is where it's a powerful moment. This is where that faith also comes in a deeper understanding of what we're putting our faith into. That it's not just kind of a random faith that's just kind of floating out there. We know where we're putting our faith. We know who Jesus is. And do you believe who Jesus is, as Peter does?